How are we all doing? I hope you're keeping well out there. So I haven't really had a whole lot of time to be out here in the last week or so. The weather's been very good. So I've been trying to get a few things done around the place. But so video output for the next couple of weeks is going to be a bit low, I think. Bar it starts raining or something, because I really do other stuff. Priorities at the minute are getting in the way. This really is more of a winter thing, you know. It's great to come out here in a cold winter's evening when you can do nothing else and spend a few hours, but when you've got the bright evenings, you have to crack on with other stuff. Don't see myself doing another live video for a while. It'll probably be a month or two before I'll get around to doing that again, but I'll probably do it on a Thursday evening. Now, having said all that, I said I'd come out here and I'd make a quick video just to keep in touch with you, and I want to welcome any new subscribers along as well. We've gained another couple since the last video. It keeps slowly creeping up, which is good. Multimeter, we're going to have a quick look at this. Got this a long time ago, but I never even looked at it, so I thought we'll have a squint at it now. Well, I did look at it initially and it's not right, and I'll show you what I think is wrong, and if we can get them to work a bit better. So, post office multimeter. It's a rather nice one. I have a couple of variations on these. They're 20,000 ounce per volt. They're a proper multimeter. I have another one here which I'll just show you. It's a slightly older one. But this one's being messed around a bit. It's not right at all. And that's another work in progress if I bother with it. But that's a slightly earlier one. Kind of like this one. It's kind of better constructed, to be honest. So we'll stick a set of leads in it and I'll show you what it's doing, what I think is wrong, and then we'll have a look at it. So I have my little voltage reference here. See the scale there with the bench light on over it. That's better. Right, so we're on, and you see she's sticking, and it's reading low as well. So there's 2.5. So we'll open it up anyway. We'll have a quick look at it and we'll see what the crack is. And just have a look at the batteries in it. Oh, lovely. Here's the batteries for the ohms range. There's one for the collection on the wall anyway. He hasn't fared too badly. No date on him. Power Plus. Ooh. Yeah, no date on him either. It's probably safe to say they're over 20-year-old anyway. So, to be fair, the contacts have held up well, which is good. Now, it's sneaky in how to do this. To have the screws under the panel. As we can see there, 27th of July 1978. So it doesn't look, sometimes lads are a little bit careless and you'll see resistors burned out where they do something a bit careless on the ohms range or whatever. But it looks very clean. There's the diodes there for the rectifier for the AC range. Well made little instrument. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the movement out. I think the movement is slacking, it's bearing and it's sticking, because you can see a sort of a bounce on the pointer. Now, needless to say, I don't be in a hurry to do things like this on these delicate jobbers, but as it is, it's no use to anyone, so it's only a bin item anyway, so it's worth having a go. Yeah, so the weather's been excellent here. The lovely barbecue here the other night, and it was nice and pleasant to sit out for an hour or two in the nice weather, because we haven't had much of a summer here compared to last year. The weather hasn't been great up to this point. Last year, from March onwards, it was non-stop sun for 3 months. It was great, unbelievable weather. But this year it's been very cold. I think it's one of the coldest months of May on record here. A lot of potatoes got burned with the frost, which isn't good. Now, this is less electronics repair and more being a jeweler. I'm not great at either, but however, unlike some of the other meters in this class, like the other one I just showed you there, the movement itself is fairly well sealed from dirt and dust. So I wouldn't expect to see a whole lot of crud in there, and I don't see anything. It's quite clean, but I think the bearing is too loose, and that the movement, it's sticking sideways in the bearing, if that makes sense. So if I just go down here and touch the movement and see, does it have a lateral movement in it? It shouldn't really. Yeah, it's really loose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and, you have a little screw here on the front to adjust the end play, so I'm going to tighten that up. Now of course the key thing here is not to over tighten it, because that would be catastrophic. But yeah, it's very loose actually. Right, I'll try that now. So we'll put the leads back on it and we'll go back to our voltage reference. We don't want to over tighten it, it just wants to be sitting free in the on the pivots. Alright, so that's the 10 volt range. It's a little high. 5 volts and then 2.5. So, but we're not zeroed, are we? Because we're a little high here, so we need to zero the movement here. Yeah, let's try that again. 2.5, a little low. 10, more or less bang on. Now the camera is at a slight angle to the movement. It's not directly on top of it, so you have a parallax error there. 5 volts is spot on. Looking straight down from the top. It was 5, 10. As the lead falls out. 5, 2.5. And it goes back to 0. That's it. That's it. I wouldn't go near that anymore. I wouldn't go near that anymore. I think that'd be close enough. Alright. Right, I'm going to put this back in now. And we just need to be careful that the 0 screw on the front is engaged in the slot on the movement before we tuck them up. It's kind of one of those jobs where you need 3 hands. Alright. Right, it's not 100%, and I'll be the first to admit it, but it's better than it was. But if anything, I might have left it bearing a little bit tight on the pivot. But it's reading slightly low, but certainly good enough. Sort of 4.9 where we're looking at 5, you know. I'll bang a set of batteries in it and we'll see what the arms range is like. Something odd I just noticed here. I did think it was kind of funny that I had 2 1.5 volt batteries, because usually they have a 15 volt for the high ohms range. And sure enough, it should have a 15 volt battery in it, but someone stuffed a 1.5 volt in its place. That one there should have been 15. You can see the tags bent back. But we'll just see does it read anything on the low ohms range. Aha! Success. I might go back to the movement again, but I don't know how successful I'm going to be. I'm getting it much better than that. I think it might be just a smidge tight on the pivots. Maybe. We get a resistor and we'll see what it reads. Right, I've got 22 ohm resistor here. Let's see what it reads on the old Avo, or the Fluke should I say. Yeah, about 22, 23 say. Taking out the leads, which is probably, yeah, just over 22 ohms. Let's see what our post office special has to say about it. 0 ohm out. Just reading a little high there, but probably about 24 ohms it's saying. So not bad, not bad. Alright, I'm going to leave it at that for now. That's enough. If anyone's still awake. I might come back to it, but obviously it's not something I'm going to use seriously, I don't think. I have plenty more multimeters around, but I wanted to get to work after some fashion, which I think I've achieved. Alright, hopefully I'll get a bit of time to get a few more videos out. But I'm going to leave it at that for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll catch you again in the next one soon. Bye bye for now.